back. In this video, we're going to create an idle animation and make it apply to our player character. So right now I've got my rigged sprite and I am going to make it just have a small amount of movement whenever we're standing still. So in order to get to the animation window, we're going to go to Window, Animation, Animation. This is the animation window right here. I like to keep it down here. For us to create an animation, we want to make sure that the parent object of the player is selected. Okay, so this is the object with all of the bones on it. We're going to create an animation for this player. And then right here, I'm going to want to create a folder. It is kind of a sprite. I'm going to put it in my sprites folder. Animations. Okay, what are we going to call it? I'm going to call this player idle. Okay, so now we're in the animation screen. And basically what we can do here is record the way the bones move. Now, all of these bones are attached to each other, so I don't want to move them, but I do want to rotate them. So a normal person can move like this and move their leg, but what they can't do is they can't normally detach their leg. So we're going to do all of these motions just with rotation. So right here for the player's idle animation, we're just going to have them swing their arms back and forth a little bit. So I'm going to hit record, and record only records how things are moved in the frame. This is not time sensitive, so I can take my time and make some adjustments here. But I am going to just move this arm bone a little bit just to get it to the point where it's registering that I do want to rotate the arm here. Okay, I'm gonna go and skip the indicator up to 10 frames. And then at 10 frames, I'm gonna move it back. And then at 20 frames, we'll move it all the way back. And then 30 frames, we'll bring it here. And then at 40 frames, let's actually go back here and we'll copy this key. So I'm gonna click on it and click Control C, and then over here on the indicator, Control V. Okay, so now I've got 40 frames. I can move it right here. I can see that his arm is swinging back and forth. That's looking okay. I want to move the back arm. I've turned off record because I just want the back arm to stay still right here so I can't see it. And then let's go ahead, I'll hit record again, and I'm gonna make his head just bob a little bit. So again, I'm just gonna move it just to let it know that we do want to record it. There, I've got head rotation. And then on the next keyframe, I can use the next button. That arm's coming back, so I'm gonna just tilt the head forward just a tad. And then on this one, we'll put the head back up. Head back just a little bit. And then again, let's copy this key, Control C, go back over here, Control V, so it ends up in the same spot. Okay, so if I push play, there's the animation. It's not the greatest idle animation in the world, but it is some movement. I do think it's a little bit fast, so I'd like to slow it down. I can highlight all of the frames like this, and then this little blue bar appears here. So instead of 40 frames, let's stretch this out to 80 frames. So that would be 120. There we go. And then if I push play there, you can see he just kind of slowly bobs around. Okay. So, that is saved now. I can go ahead, record is off. If I go back to my project, here are my sprites. And, oh, it looks like it didn't save in an animation folder. I'm going to fix that real quick. Here's animation. And let's put the player idle animation in the animation folders just so we're organized. If I go to the player, let's look at the components here. There's my script machine. And now I have an animator, and it's automatically created an animator controller for it. That's the player. That's this right here. If I double click it, it gets me into the animator controller state. We'll talk more about this later, where when the game starts, it's going to do the player idle animation. And I can see right here that it's going to loop that animation. So let's just go ahead and get into the game. Okay, let's make that bigger. And I can see that I've got some animation now, and my player can move around and jump. However, it just stays on that idle animation. So let's get a walk animation in there next and a jump animation, then we'll have it start responding.